Now you're getting a lot of inquiries by parents who want to bring their students there. Write to us and say that this helped my school. We showcased our school on the Elimu Show, and now we have a full class. We'll be very happy to report such successes. Welcome to the Elimu Show, Kenya's and Africa's first and only variety show covering the education sector from A to Z. Elimu Show starts in Kenya, but does not stop in Kenya. We plan that the Elimu Show becomes the variety show for education across Africa. And we want to be a global leader in discussions about young people, discussions about innovation, discussions about the education systems, not just the Kenyan one, but globally. Some of the topics that we are covering on this show are global by themselves. For instance, we just talked about artificial intelligence. We are talking about coding for young people. We are talking about value systems. We're talking about citizenship and what that means. These are not just Kenyan conversations. They're not African conversations. They are global conversations. Today, again, it is almost impossible to go through an entire session without talking about our environment, for instance. So the environment is something that you start learning about from your early years, and it's something that you continue learning about and improving your knowledge about as you go up your education cycles and as you go into your work and careers. For us, the Elimu Show must grow with these populations. As these populations become more complex and they are dealing with bigger issues, so will the Elimu Show. So we start here in Kenya, we start in Africa, but we hope to be, or we plan to be, a global space where we can discuss all issues that touch, especially the education, young people, innovation, and our environment. I think our message is a message of hope. It's a message that we can use media, and we can use our digital resources to understand better about our education realities and our education sector. We want to dispel fear, but at the same time we want to encourage looking for factual information. For us on the show, we will bring authoritative experts, we will bring authoritative guests who guide us and direct us on exactly what is supposed to be done. However, we will also look at real life applications of the things that the experts are going to say here on this show. We want to open ourselves to the best practices, where we have best practice in the country, and try and replicate and benchmark for the whole country. Because it will not be of good service that only a part of Kenya is doing well and the rest is left behind. So this show is going to help parents across the country to understand what are the standards that they should be looking for in schools, what are the standards they should be looking for from the books that they are getting, what kind of books should they be investing in, what kind of tools or resources should they be preparing for their students, how does the future look for their children, is there hope for their children? And we say yes, there is hope for their children. But we as parents, we as teachers, we as schools, we must be ready to invest the time and to invest in the resources that are needed to make education a success for our children. But the show, the Elimu Show, is here to tell that parent that it is a hopeful journey. It is a journey that has a very beautiful light at the end. So, at the end for our children's education journey. And again, to say that whatever we are investing in our children doesn't stop when they leave their school, that our children also pick up that inspiration to be lifelong learners so that they can prepare themselves for the future. So the future is not going to be one where we stop learning. The future is going to be a place where we keep learning so that we keep bettering ourselves. First, we want to thank all the students who participated on the Elimu Show. They've been brilliant, they've been innovative, they have been excellent, and we want to say kudos, because this is what today's education is about. You must practice what you learn. You must do what you learn, whether it's on the Elimu Show, whether it's at home or in your society. You need to be a better citizen, you need to be a better person, but you need to keep applying what you've learned. Like we said, in the previous system, we used to learn so that we can pass exams. Today, we learn so that we can do things in a better way. So to the students who are watching us at home, I say, keep doing what you've learned in school, practice it, and let it be you. There are about 7 core competencies that you should have, that you should prepare every time you're going to class. Practice those competencies when you're at home. For the students who have been on the Elimu Show and who will continue being on the Elimu Show, we applaud you. We encourage more to be on the show. When you go home, tell people about the show. Tell them where they can watch you. Tell them that the Elimu Show is available on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Facebook, and even on Goodies TV, so that they can just tune in and watch us. So for all our students, we say we are very happy to have you here. Keep practicing what you're learning in class so that you can be a better student and a better citizen. We believe that Kenya's education must be an export product, that our system must be so good that people from across the world want to study through our system. And it's true that under our competence-based education and our competence-based curriculum, we can actually export our education. Today, there are many Kenyans who take international courses, international curricula in schools that are in Kenya. That's an export of a foreign nation to us. We should be able to do the same thing, that we as a society, we as a country, should embrace and strengthen our education curriculum so much that people from other countries want to study our curriculum. And we believe, we want all Kenyans to support this system, to embrace it, and work with the bodies that are meant to build Kenya's curriculum, such as the KICD, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the Ministry of Education, the Kenyan National Assessments Council, previously known as NEC, so that we make this a truly international education system. The day we are able to export our education to students from other countries is the day that even our education becomes fully internationalized. And with that, it will make it better for our own students, because we'll be very competitive in the global market. And like we said, the future is open. The future is not closed. The future is open. So if our students have an internationalized curriculum, which is also up for export, then our students will always be a step ahead in the world, in the global market. So our view on the Elimu Show is that we work together with stakeholders. We work together with all the bodies that are supposed to support education. We work with our students, with our parents, and with our teachers, and especially with our schools, so that the Kenyan education system can be utilized, can be used by people across the world. That is a dream.